Hello, my name is Ms. Killinan, and today we're going to talk about what is science. If you're choosing to listen to this reading instead of reading it on your own, please understand that I still want you to highlight main ideas as you're listening, and you can still circle key vocabulary. If at any point the video is going a little too fast, go ahead and pause it, get caught up, and then you can restart it when you're ready. So the first thing we want to talk about is what is science? Well, here we go. What is science? iPads, ballpoint pens, classmates, the sun shining through the window. Science is, in one sense, our knowledge of all of that. All the stuff that is in the universe, from the tiniest subatomic particles in a single atom of the metal in your computer's circuits, to the nuclear reactions that formed the immense ball of gas that is in our sun, to the complex chemical and electrical changes within your own body that allow you to read and understand these words. But more importantly, science is also a reliable process by which we learn about all that stuff in the universe. The main activity of science then is creating theories, models, and ways of thinking about the universe. The facts that we learn from doing science are more of a byproduct than the main purpose of science. We may recently have discovered the fact that Mercury has water on it, but the main purpose of the mission to Mercury was to examine our theories and ideas of how the planets formed and have changed over time. Some of the big ideas in science include the atomic model of matter, Einstein's theory of relativity, Darwin's evolution by natural selection. These theories and models were developed through lots of experimentation and thinking. The facts these experiments discovered were less important than the fact that they supported these big ideas. In this class, you will have the opportunity to act and think like a scientist and create your own models and theories that are supported by experimental evidence or observations. Science helps satisfy the natural curiosity with which we are all born. Why is the sky blue? How did the leopard get its spots? What is a solar eclipse? With science, we can answer such questions without resorting to magical explanations. And science can lead to technological advances, as well as helping us learn about enormously important and useful topics, such as our health, the environment, and natural hazards. Without science, the modern world would not be modern at all, and we still have much to learn. Millions of scientists all over the world are working to solve different parts of the puzzle of how the universe works, peering into its nooks and crannies, deploying their microscopes, telescopes, and other tools to unravel its secrets. Science is complex and multifaceted, but the most important characteristics of science are straightforward. Science is a way of learning about what is in the natural world, how the natural world works, and how the natural world got to be the way it is. It is not simply a collection of facts, rather it is a path to understanding. Science focuses exclusively on ideas that can be tested, measured, and can be shown to be false. Scientists work in many different ways, but all science relies on testing ideas by figuring out what expectations are generated by an idea and making observations to find out whether those expectations hold true. Accepted scientific ideas are reliable because they have been subjected to rigorous testing, but as new evidence is acquired and new perspectives emerge, these ideas can be revised. Science is a community endeavor. It relies on a system of checks and balances, which helps ensure that science moves in the direction of greater accuracy and understanding. This system is facilitated by diversity within the scientific community, which offers a broad range of perspectives on scientific ideas. To many, science may seem like a privileged, snooty, ivory-towered institution, but that impression is based on a misunderstanding of science. In fact, science affects your life every day in all sorts of different ways. Science can be fun and is accessible to everyone. You can apply an understanding of how science works to your everyday life. Anyone can become a scientist, of the amateur or professional variety. And I want to end this reading with a quote by Henri Poincaré. The scientist does not study nature because it is useful. He studies it because he delights in it, and he delights in it because it is beautiful. If nature were not beautiful, it would not be worth knowing. And if nature were not worth knowing, life would not be worth living. Thanks for listening.